The past is a photograph fading away. The future is a promise that may never stay. But this moment, this breath, this beat is all we truly keep. Yesterday is a road I've already crossed, filled with victories, filled with loss. I can visit but I can't remain. No train goes backward through the rain. Tomorrow lives beyond the hill, a distant dream, uncertain still. We spend our lives trying to see a future that refuses certainty. Meanwhile the sun is shining now, the wind is moving through the crowd, and life keeps whispering soft and clear. Don't miss what's already here. The clock keeps moving, never slows. Nobody knows how far it goes. So I surrender what is real for things we cannot yet reveal. Only right now is where my feet touch the ground. Smooth jazz floating through the air, reminding me that life is here. Only right now is where my heart makes a sound. The past is gone, the future waits, but this moment shapes our fate. Some chase shadows from before, some keep waiting for something more. But happiness is often found in the simple things around. The friends, laughter in the night, the city glowing under lights. A quiet breath, a steady soul. These are treasures worth more than gold. The bassline rolls, the rhythm flows like a river that already knows. Life was never meant to be a destination endlessly. Put your worries on the shelf tonight. The stars don't rush to shine their light. The moon arrives without a race, yet still it finds its place. And we rise when we understand this moment is not secondhand. The greatest gift we'll ever own is the time we're living now alone. Only right now is where the dream becomes allowed. Funk grooves carrying me along, turning moments into songs. Only right now is where the truth can be found. Yesterday is gone for good, tomorrow lives beyond the clouds. Only right now is where life opens up somehow. The only time that's truly mine is this heartbeat right now. The past has sailed beyond the sea. The future waits invisibly. But here beneath these midnight skies, I find the richest part of life. Yeah, not yesterday, not someday, just today. Just this moment, just right now. Late night jazz on an empty boulevard. Streetlights glowing like old memories. Funny how time teaches us the hardest truths. Every meeting carries an ending within it. We met like strangers passing through the rain, never knowing how much we would change. A simple moment, a simple smile turned into memories that stretch for miles. Summer nights and conversations deep, promises we thought we'd always keep. Laughing like the world would never move, dancing to our own familiar groove. But seasons shifted as they always do. Life kept drawing different paths for me and you. The same clock that brought us side by side was quietly preparing a goodbye. Time whispered softly from the start, nothing stays exactly where you are. Yet somehow we forget this truth when we're busy loving what we knew. Every hello holds goodbye, like sunset hidden in sunrise. Smooth jazz floating through the air, teaching us to love while people are there. Every hello holds goodbye, that's the rhythm of this life. So hold each moment while it's near, 'cause nothing precious stays forever here. Yo, I used to think endings meant something went wrong, like every goodbye was a sad last song. But life taught me different as the years rolled by. Some people aren't meant to stay, and that's alright. Some came for a season, some came for a day. Some left wisdom that still guides my way. Some taught patience, some taught grace. Some left memories time can't erase. And honestly, that's part of the design. We're all just travelers crossing through time, sharing chapters till the pages divide, then carrying pieces of each other inside. So nowadays I don't fear the end, I just try harder to be present with friends. 'Cause the value of a moment isn't how long it remains, it's how deeply it changed you along the way. Rain falls softly on the avenue, bringing old reflections into view. Faces fading into years gone by, still alive beneath the midnight sky. The bassline hums a bit the sweet tune, like memories dancing beneath the moon. Not with sadness, not with regret, just gratitude for the past we met. Every goodbye leaves a space behind, but also leaves a light inside the mind. A reminder that for one brief part, two stories share the same heart. Raise a glass to the passing years, to the laughter and the tears, to every soul who crossed our way and made us who we are today. And if tomorrow brings goodbye, don't let it stop you from saying hi. The pain of loss is proof enough that what we had was real love. Every hello holds goodbye, like stars fading with daylight. Funk grooves carrying us along, turning memories into songs. Every hello holds goodbye, yeah, that's what makes the moments shine. Because we know they cannot stay, we learn to cherish them today. Every hello holds goodbye, that's the poetry of life. Not a reason to fear the end, but a reason to love deeper while we can. The city sleeps, the record slows, another chapter gently closes. Time taught me something beautiful tonight. The purpose of meeting someone was never to keep them forever. Sometimes it was simply to share a piece of the journey. Some lessons don't live in books, some truths don't come from advice. You have to walk through the fire yourself to understand the meaning of the flame. I used to think the answers live somewhere outside, in the words of the wise and the paths they described. I listened carefully, tried to follow the signs, believing experience could be borrowed through time. But life had its own curriculum, written in mistakes and outcomes. Every scar became a paragraph, every setback became a map. The roads that hurt the most to tread taught the lessons that stayed in my head. And the nights I wished away too soon ended up shaping who I grew into. Some truths can't be handed handed down like a crown passed through a town. They must be earned through loss and gain, through sunshine and through rain. Life taught me what no one could, beyond the words, beyond what's understood. Smooth jazz drifting through the night, like wisdom hidden out of sight. Life taught me what no one could, through broken roads and misunderstood. The deepest truths I've ever known were lessons I learned on my own. Yeah, failure introduced itself one day and stayed much longer than I prayed. But looking back, I clearly see it taught resilience better than victory. Heartbreak came without a warning sign, leaving silence where there once was light. Yet it taught me how to let things go and how to love without control. The bassline rose beneath the moon like an old familiar tune, reminding me that every fall was preparing me to stand tall. Yo, nobody told me how heavy dreams could get, how success and sacrifice become intertwined threads, how some of the people you trust the most can become memories and distant ghosts. Nobody taught me how time would move, how certainty disappears when life makes its moves, how confidence ain't built from winning every fight, but from getting back up after losing the night. See, experience is a different kind of school. No shortcuts, no exceptions to the rule. You can hear advice 1,000 times repeated, but some truths only click when you've lived it. And that's the crazy thing about growth. The lessons worth keeping often cost the most, not in money but in moments and pain. Yet those are the ones that remain. Plan to the storms that forced us to understand, to every mistake that left a mark, and every detour through the dark. Because wisdom isn't something you receive, it's something life slowly weaves into your heart, into your soul, until experience becomes the teacher. You know, life taught me what no one could, beyond theories and what sounded good. Funk grooves carrying the truth through every season of my youth. Life taught me what no one could, through every battle misunderstood. And now I see the reason why some answers only arrive with time. Life taught me what no one could, not through words but through what I lived. And the greatest lessons I possess were written by experience itself. The city sleeps beneath the rain, the record spins and plays again, and somewhere between the victories and scars, I discovered who we truly are. Not from what we were told, not from what we read, not from what we imagine, but from what we endured, what we survived, what we lived. Because some lessons can only be taught by life itself. I keep my piece in my hand, you turn it over again. One wrong word, one hard stare, and I'm back in the bend. by heart, the way you shift in the room. I hold my breath when you start, 'cause I can feel the loom. I'm so tired of tiptoeing near you. I'm so tired of breaking for two. Until when for me? Until when for me? My heart's worn thin and I can't stay free. Until when for me? Until when for me? I keep on trying, you keep on pulling me. I read the cracks in your tone, like marks on the wall. You say you need me around and you let me fall. I gave you room, I gave time, I gave you more than enough. But every soft little line turns into a test of love. I'm so tired of tiptoeing near you. I'm so tired of breaking for two. Until when for me? Until when for me? My heart's worn thin and I can't stay free. Until when for me? Until when for me? I keep on trying, you keep on pulling me. If you won't meet me halfway, what am I holding for? I'm not made just to shake it every slam of the door. I don't hate you, I hate this feeling. I'm running low on healing. Until when for me? Until when for me? Until when? My heart's worn thin and I can't stay free. Until when for me? Until when for me? I'm still here now, but I'm learning to leave. Yeah. 2 a.m. and the skyline fades, static glow in the purple haze. Radio whispers low and slow, trying to find where my soul should go. Empty trains and fluorescent lights, city breathing through the quiet night. Phone screen glowing in my hand, but nobody really understands. Signal lost somewhere downtown, heavy thoughts keep circling round. Coffee cold by the window pane, trying to dance through the mental rain. Still the bassline pulls me close, like a voice I almost know. Even when the world feels numb, the rhythm says don't you run. Late night static in my brain, hope flickers through the noise again. No map, no clear direction shown, but I'm still standing on my own. Signal lost at 2 a.m. Still got fire deep within. Jazz grooves through the atmosphere, turning silence into prayer. Under neon satellite skies, we keep all our dreams alive. Even when the signal's gone, the soul keeps moving on. sliding down the glass, watching midnight shadows pass. Old saxophone from a distant bar sounds like healing from afar. Every scar got a hidden tune, every dark night meets the moon. And maybe I don't know the way, but I'll survive another day. Funk guitar cuts through the smoke, tiny sparks of faith and hope. Feet still walking through the cold with a tired but fearless soul. Take a breath, let the record spin. Find some peace beneath your skin. Moonlight paints the avenue like the night still believes in you. And we rise again through the chaos and the doubt. Even broken frequencies can still sing out loud. Signal lost at 2 a.m., but my heart won't fade again. Smooth grooves keep me warm, sheltered through the inner storm. Under glowing city lights, I keep pushing through the night. Lost signals, restless songs, still somehow carrying on. Static fading with the dawn. Night is gone, but I move on. Somewhere in the morning rain, I know I'll find myself again. We spent so many nights dreaming about tomorrow, thinking we knew exactly what it would look like. Then one day, without warning, tomorrow became today. Back when the stars felt close enough to touch, we believed hard work would be enough. We drew our future with fearless hands, building perfect castles out of perfect plans. Every road seemed straight ahead, every dream already painted in our heads. We thought success had a certain face, a certain finish line, a certain place. We promised ourselves we'd never change, that happiness would come with age, not knowing life would rewrite every page in ways no younger heart could explain. The years kept moving without a sound, turning dreams into solid ground. And suddenly we woke one day, standing where we used to pray. The future finally arrived, but it wasn't quite the life that we imagined on those restless nights. Beneath the city lights, the future finally arrived. Different roads, different skies, yet somehow through the twists and turns it gave us lessons dreams couldn't provide. Some dreams couldn't provide. Some dreams survived the test of time, some disappeared somewhere behind. Some returned wearing a different name, still carrying the same old flame. The people we thought would always stay became memories along the way. And the things we feared the most back then often became our greatest strength in the end. Life wasn't built from perfect scenes, it lived between unfinished dreams. And every loss and every win and who we became beneath our skin. I used to think the future looked like a straight line, a clear destination with perfect timing. Thought I'd reach a point and finally feel complete, like every dream would be waiting at my feet. But life hit different than I planned. Sometimes it gave, sometimes it demanded. Some doors closed right in my face, only to lead me to a better place. The goals changed, the vision grew. The person I became was someone new. And looking back, I understand now, the dream wasn't the destination. Somehow it was every setback, every late night doubt, every lesson life was talking about. Cause growth don't always always look like success. Sometimes it looks like surviving the mess. Picture I carried inside my head. Life had its own path instead, and maybe that's the beauty we miss. The future isn't built on certainty's kiss. It's shaped by every unexpected turn and every lesson we're forced to learn. The future finally arrived, not exactly as designed, but richer than the dream I knew, because it carried pieces of the truth. The future finally arrived, through storms and sunshine alike, and standing here beneath these skies, I wouldn't trade this life tonight. The future finally arrived, and now I realize some dreams come true exactly as planned, but the best ones evolve with time. The city glows outside my window, the same way it did years ago. But I'm not the same person anymore. The future I once dreamed about is here. Not perfect, not predictable, not exactly what I imagined. Yet somehow it's more real, more meaningful, more beautiful. Because life didn't give me the future I wanted. It gave me the future I needed. The clock never speaks, yet somehow it teaches the deepest lessons. One day you look in the mirror and realize you're not the person you used to be. I remember who I was back then. A head full of plans, a heart that wouldn't bend. The world looked simple through younger eyes. Every answer seemed easy to find. I chased horizons without fear, believing every dream was near, thinking life would follow my design, like the stars were already aligned. But years arrived like silent rain, leaving wisdom where there once was certainty. The roads I walked, the pain I knew, started shaping a different view. The clock kept turning night and day, changing me in quiet ways. Not all at once, not overnight, but little by little out of sight. Time changes who we are, our dreams, our hearts, the way we see the stars. Smooth jazz floating through the dark, like memories leaving their mark. Time changes who we are, turns old wounds into works of art. The person standing here today would surprise the one I was yesterday. Some dreams faded into the blue, not because they weren't true, but because I learned along the way. Some destinations aren't meant to stay. The things I once thought mattered most now feel like shadows and ghosts, and the things I barely understood have become the roots beneath my soul. I used to chase the loudest room, now I treasure quiet afternoons. I used to seek approval everywhere everywhere. Now I search for peace instead.
Yeah, it's crazy how perspective evolves. The same life, different lenses involved. Back then I thought success meant applause. Now I value the people who stayed through it all. I wanted speed, I wanted more. Always focused on the next open door. Never realizing growth was hidden inside. The struggles, the losses, the change in tide. Some friends left, some dreams broke apart. Some lessons hit straight through the heart. But every setback added another layer. Turned a reckless dream into a careful player. And I ain't saying I got it all figured out. I'm still learning what life's about. But one thing's clear, after all these years, time shapes us through both joy and tears. Change was never something to fear. Maybe it's the reason we're still here. The river doesn't apologize for flowing on, and neither should we for becoming someone new. The dream changes, the heart changes, the view changes too. That's what growth is meant to do. Time changes who we are. Our dreams, our hearts, the way we see the stars. Funk grooves carrying us through the night, teaching us wrong and right. Time changes who we are. Turns distant wishes into scars and art. And though the years may drift away, they leave wisdom where innocence once stayed. Time changes who we are. Yet somehow that's the beautiful part. Because if nothing ever changed, we'd never discover who we're meant to become. The record spins slower than before. The city lights still glow outside my door. And somewhere between who I was and who I am today, I found a truth worth keeping. Time doesn't just change our age. It changes our dreams, it changes our nature. It changes the way we see the world. And sometimes the greatest journey in life is becoming a person your younger self could never have imagined. Moon on the platform tiles, feet move slow for a while. Quiet hum in the air, like the night knows I'm there. Watch the steam drift up from a paper cup. I was low, now I'm here. Let the doubt disappear. Hear that bell on the line. One more chance, one more sign. I've been waiting all day. Now I'm ready to say, last train, take me higher. Last train, feed the fire. Last train, I'm alive. Last train, watch me ride. Watch me ride. Last train, no more fear. Last train, I'm right here. Last train, move that soul. Last train, make me whole. Make me whole. City sleeps, I don't. Got a spark in my bones. Every scar I can see is a map back to me. Leather sea, window glow. Thoughts roll soft and slow. if the night gets long, I keep moving on. When the road feels cold, I hold tight to gold. One small light in me turns the whole thing free, and I step, no stain, on the last train. Last train, take me higher. Last train, feed the fire. Last train, I'm alive. Last train, watch me ride. Last train, no more fear. No last train, I'm right here. Last train, move that soul. Last train, make me whole. Make me whole. We used to think the summer would never end, that we'd always be the same old friends. The city felt young, the nights felt long, like nothing could ever go wrong. Photographs hanging on the wall, still smiling, frozen through it all. But the people in those frames have grown. Some moved away, some found new homes. Yeah. The cafe where we'd spend our days now exists only in memory's haze. And the promises we swore would stay became whispers carried away. Time has a quiet way of showing nothing stands completely still. Even mountains slowly weather against the force of its will. Time changes everything, even the things that felt forever. Smooth jazz drifting through the night, reminding us we're here together. Time changes everything, every season, every dream. But maybe that's what makes life beautiful. Nothing stays exactly as it seems.
Yeah, I remember saying this would never change, certain every piece would stay in place. But life kept moving with a different pace, and time redrew every familiar space. The heroes got older, the kids grew tall. The names on my phone don't call at all. Some relationships faded without a fight, just disappeared into another life. That's the lesson nobody teaches young. Forever's a word often loosely sung, 'cause even the strongest chains can bend, and every beginning contains an end. But I ain't saying that with regret. Some of the best memories I got are left, 'cause what made them special wasn't their length. It was the love, the truth, the strength. Rain taps softly on the avenue, like old stories passing through. The bassline hums a familiar tune beneath the glow of a silver moon. I miss some days, I won't pretend. Some chapters I gladly read again. But holding on too tightly hurts when life was made to move forward first. The saxophone cries then fades away, just like moments we couldn't make stay. Yet every note still leaves a mark, long after it escapes the dark. Take a breath and watch the sky. Clouds don't ask the reason why, they simply move from place to place, trusting change, embracing space. And maybe that's the secret too, not fighting what life puts us through, but learning how to let things go while carrying what helped us grow. Time changes everything, even the things that felt eternal. Funk grooves rolling through the soul, teaching lessons soft and personal. Time changes everything, every face and every scene. But the memories that shaped our hearts remain somewhere in between. Time changes everything, yet somehow that's what makes life sing. Because if nothing ever changed, we'd never know what growth could bring. The record slows, the city sleeps. Another promise time will keep to move us forward day by day, whether we choose to stay or change. Maybe that's okay, because
'Cause even things that feel forever were never meant to last forever. They were meant to teach us how precious forever feels while it lasts.
Where the night breeze slow, crosswalk blinking green and gold. You call and I already go. Pocket full of matchbook sparks, loose change and a lucky grin. You step out like a question mark, and I'm gone the second you begin. One more turn, one more slide, you and me on the same tide. Like eyes feel that spark, nothing loud, just getting dark. Midnight sidewalk groove, midnight sidewalk groove. Pull me in, pull me through. Midnight sidewalk groove. Take my hand, hit that move. We don't need a thing to prove. Midnight sidewalk groove, midnight sidewalk groove. Bodega bag in your left hand, cherry gum on your bottom lip. We laugh like we stole the moon, and it fits in your fingertips. Train hum fading down the block, window glow on your cheekbone. You say stay like it's easy, and suddenly I'm not alone. One more turn, one more slide, you and me on the same tide. Like eyes feel that spark, nothing loud, just getting dark. Midnight sidewalk groove, midnight sidewalk groove. Pull me in, pull me through. Midnight sidewalk groove. Take my hand, hit that move. We don't need a thing to prove. Midnight sidewalk groove, midnight sidewalk groove. Bare feet, cool stone, your laugh in my bones. We spin slow, then the beat comes back. Midnight sidewalk groove, midnight sidewalk groove. Pull me in, pull me through. Midnight sidewalk groove. Take my hand, hit that move. We don't need a thing to prove. Midnight sidewalk groove, midnight sidewalk Another late night under office lights, dreams and pressure colliding tonight. City moving fast outside the glass, while life keeps slipping past. Calendar packed, phone never sleeps. Too many promises promises we try to keep. Coffee stains on unfinished plans, running in circles just to understand. Sunset fading behind tall buildings, while ambition keeps demanding. Every hour traded for the climb, but peace keeps falling behind time. We keep saying one more day, till the best years drift away. And somewhere deep inside the soul, there's a voice begging for control. Can't keep living on delay, waiting for the perfect day. Life won't pause while we prepare. Moments vanish into air, chasing sunsets between deadlines, trying not to lose my mind. Smooth jazz in the evening glow, telling me to let life flow. Chasing sunsets between deadlines, searching for what feels alive. 'Cause success means nothing much if you never feel the sunlight. Street light shimmer after rain, heavy thoughts inside my brain. Still the bassline moves me slow, like the soul reminding me to grow. Friends I miss, calls ignore, dreams abandoned for rewards. Too busy trying to survive, forgetting what it means to feel alive. Moonlight resting on the train as another night becomes the same. But tonight I finally see the clock ain't waiting for me. Again, before the moment reaches end, and we rise again when we choose what matters most. 'Cause memories aren't built inside the stress we hold. Chasing sunsets between deadlines, learning balance takes some time. Phone blues under twilight skies, helping restless hearts realign. Chasing sunsets between deadlines, more than rushing fast. It's the moments that actually last. Morning comes, the skyline closed, still the rhythm softly flows. And somewhere in the golden gray, I stopped wasting life away. Like the night knows I'm there. Watch the steam drift up from a paper cup. I was low, now I'm here. Let the doubt disappear. Hear that bell on the line. One more chance, one more sign. I've been waiting all day. Now I'm ready to say, last train, take me higher. Last train, feed the fire. Last train, I'm alive. Last train, watch me rise. Watch me rise. Last train, no more fear. Last train, I'm right here. Last train, move that soul. Last train, make
night gets long, I keep moving on. When the road feels cold, I hold tight to gold. One small light in me turns the whole thing free, and I step, no stain on the last train. Last train. Last train. Take me higher. Last train. Feed the fire. Last train. I'm alive. Last train. Watch me rise. Watch me rise. Last train. No more fear. Last train. I'm right here. Last train. Move that soul. Last train. Make me whole. Make me whole. Yeah. Midnight glow on the avenue, cool air drifting through the city view. Slow funk rhythm in the atmosphere, feels like freedom living here. Street lights shimmer on the rainy ground. Old jazz records with the mellow sound. Windows open, let the night roll in. Leave behind where the stress has been. Late cafe under neon signs. Dreamers moving through the night alive. Every heartbeat got a steady groove, like the city teaching us to move. Cool breeze brushing through my soul, helping all the broken pieces glow. Even when the road feels hard to climb, music makes it feel alright. No fear in the midnight haze, we keep shining through the gray. Every rhythm sets us free, floating with the city breeze. Electric city breeze flowing through my energy. Smooth jazz harmony lifting up the soul in me. Under glowing skyline lights, we keep dreaming through the night. Calm hearts, restless dreams, carried by the city breeze. Taxi headlights blur in gold, stories only moonlight knows. Soft guitar and vinyl cracks, pulling every memory back. Bassline rolling deep and warm, shelter from the inner storm. Saxophone crying through the air, like hope still floating everywhere. People chasing something true, trying to make their dark skies blue. And maybe life bends out of shape, but the groove helps us escape. Take it slow, let the record spin. Feel the peace beneath your skin.
Back when the world felt too small for my dreams, I stood by the window imagining bigger scenes, counting the days until I could leave, certain that freedom lives somewhere beyond me. Every birthday felt like a door leading to something worth waiting for. I rushed through moments, eager to grow, never stopping long enough to know. The laughter around the dinner table, the voices that felt permanent and stable, I thought they'd always be there somehow, so I never truly cherished them then. The future looked brighter from where I stood, like happiness was waiting somewhere ahead. I didn't know the things I wanted to escape would become the things I'd miss instead. When we were young, we chased tomorrow, running fast through joy and sorrow, believing life began beyond the hill, always reaching for something still. Now we're older, missing yesterday, the ordinary moments that slipped away, learning too late what the heart already knew. The best days were the ones we hurried through. Yeah, the streets are different now somehow. The faces change, the years allow time to quietly rearrange everything we thought would stay the same. The old cafe, the familiar road, the dreams we carried, the hearts we showed. Some are gone, some remain, living softly inside memories' frame. I find myself smiling at little things, the sound of a phone call, a doorbell ring. Simple moments I once ignored now feel worth so much more. Yo, yo, back then I wanted fast forward speed, couldn't wait to become everything I dreamed. Thought adulthood was the ultimate prize, never saw the value right before my eyes. I was chasing status, chasing goals, trying to build a future that would make me whole. But every step forward cost a little time, and time's the one thing you can't rewind. Now I think about the nights with my friends, the random talks that seem like they'd never end, the family dinners, the careless laughs, the little moments hidden in the past. And here's the truth that age revealed, the richest memories aren't always built from big achievements or crowded stages. They're hidden inside the ordinary pages. I'd say slow down and simply be. Don't rush through every passing day, trying to arrive somewhere far away. Because the future you're chasing so hard to find will one day leave you looking behind, searching for moments you never knew were quietly becoming priceless to you. When we were young, we chased tomorrow, thinking yesterday would always follow, never knowing time was moving fast, turning present moments into the past. Now we're older, missing yesterday, the people, places, and simple ways that filled our lives without demand, like grains of gold slipping through our hands. When we were young, we chased tomorrow. Now we understand the deeper sorrow. Life wasn't waiting somewhere ahead, it was happening all along instead. The record slows, the city lights blur through the rain, and somewhere between the dreams we chased and the memories we keep, we learn a beautiful truth. When we young, we spend our days running toward tomorrow. When we older, we spend our nights remembering yesterday. So don't rush through today, because one day
today will be the yesterday you miss most.
Old walls, faded light, another quiet Friday night. Memories hanging in the air like smoke. Some stories never really let go. Dust on the shelf, years on the clock. Time keeps moving, it never stops. The same old room where dreams were made. Some came true, some slowly faded. Photographs leaning on the frame. Faces change, but the heart's the same. Lessons written in every scar, showing us who we really are. Rain taps softly against the glass, like reminders from the past. Not to stay, not to run away, just to learn from yesterday. Life keeps knocking at the door, asking what we're waiting for. The road ahead may not be clear, but we're still standing here. Old rooms blue, 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 filled with memories and truth. Every crack upon the wall saw us rise after every fall. Old rooms blue, 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 taught me what I had to do. No matter what I'm going through, life goes on and so do you. Street lights paint the ceiling gold outside. The city's growing old inside. I'm counting all the days that shaped me in 1,000 ways. Some nights felt too hard to bear, too much silence in the air, but the bass line kept me strong, like a friend singing along. Every loss became a guide. Every storm I survived built a fire deep inside that refuses now to hide. The sun still rises every day. Dreams don't wait for perfect timing. They're built through living and deciding. And if the path gets steep to climb, take one step one day at a time. The strongest hearts aren't free from pain. They simply learn to stand again. Oh, old rooms blue, still echoing with my youth. Every laugh and every bruise became the wisdom that I use. Old rooms blue, now I see the deeper view. Life is never black or white, it's learning how to walk through blue. Morning light through worn out lines, leaving old shadows behind. The room stays still, but I must move, carrying everything it taught me through. Yeah. Old rooms blue, a place I left but never really lose. 3 a.m. city still awake. Neon reflections on the lake. Everybody running, everybody chasing more. Feels like nobody sleeps anymore. Screen still glowing in apartment lights. Endless hustle through the endless nights. Deadlines stacking higher than before. Everybody knocking on another door. Coffee replacing peace of mind. Always searching, never satisfied. Dreams got buried underneath the race. Trying to keep up with the frantic pace. Street lights shimmer through the rain. Whispers asking what remains. when success becomes the only score, and nobody sleeps anymore. Time keeps moving without a sound. Moments lost can't be found. Every heartbeat passing by is a chance we can't deny. Nobody sleeps anymore. Everybody wants a little more. Smooth jazz floating through the night, trying to guide us toward the light. Nobody sleeps anymore. Run until our spirits feel warm. Maybe what we're looking for isn't waiting behind another door. Late train rolling through the dark, people carrying invisible scars, eyes fixed on a future far away, missing all the beauty of today. Bassline deep like a quiet truth, reminding me of my younger youth, back when dreams were simple and clear, not measured by another career. The moon still shines above the crowd, though nobody seems to look up now. Too busy trying to outrun fear, while the best moments disappear. Spin. Feel the rhythm underneath your skin. Call that friend you've been meaning to call. Take that chance before it falls, and we rise again. Not by running faster still, but by choosing what matters most and having the courage to fulfill it. Nobody sleeps anymore, but I don't wanna wait anymore. Funk grooves carried in my soul, back to things that make me whole. Nobody sleeps anymore. The clock keeps knocking at the door, so I live before the morning comes, instead of waiting for someday to come. Dawn breaks softly through the gray. Another chance begins today, and through the city's endless roar, I remember what I'm living for. Yeah, nobody sleeps anymore, but dreams still do. Soft jazz rhythm running through my veins. Windows glowing like 1,000 dreams. Nothing's ever quite the way it seems. Late night laughter from a corner bar. People chasing hope beneath the stars. Every heartbeat got a quiet flame, trying to rise above the doubt and pain. Cool breeze moving through the boulevard, healing every tired broken heart. And even when the world moves cold, the night still shines in shades of gold. Through the silence we can hear all the dreams we carry here. No fear when the music flows, we become the skyline echoes. Skyline echoes floating through the midnight soul. Funk grooves, neon glow, helping broken spirits grow. Under city satellites, we keep shining through the night. Calm hearts burning bright, living slowly breaking out. Saxophone crying smooth and low, like the stories only moonlight knows. Taxi headlights crossing rainy streets, soul and rhythm moving to the beat. Even when the future feels unknown, music makes the chaos feel like home. Every shadow got a lesson deep, every failure something we can keep. Cause the night reminds us who we are, dreamers dancing underneath the stars. Take it slow, let the record play, wash the heavy thoughts away. Moonlight painting silver skies, hope reflected in our eyes. And we rise again with the groove inside our chest. One more night to heal, one more song to feel alive. Skyline echoes running through the city air, jazz chords everywhere, freedom floating without care. Under glowing purple skies, we keep all our dreams alive. So strong, moving free, riding on those echoes endlessly. Morning slowly coming near, still the rhythm lingers here. In the silence softly grows the sound of skyline echoes. Streetlights shimmer on the rooftop rain, soft jazz rhythm running through my veins. Windows glowing like 1,000 dreams, nothing's ever quite the way it seems. Late night laughter from a corner bar, people chasing hope beneath the stars. Every heartbeat got a quiet flame, trying to rise above the doubt and pain. Cool breeze moving through the boulevard, healing every tired broken heart. And even when the world moves cold, the night still shines in shades of gold. Through the silence we can hear all the dreams we carry here. No fear when the music flows, we become the skyline echoes. Skyline echoes floating through the midnight soul. Funk grooves, neon glow, helping broken spirits grow. Under city satellites, we keep shining through the night. Calm hearts burning bright, living in the skyline lights. Old cafe with the vinyl sound, lost emotion slowly breaking out. Saxophone crying smooth and low, like the stories only moonlight knows. Taxi headlights crossing rainy streets, soul and rhythm moving to the beat. Even when the future feels unknown, music makes the chaos feel like home. Every shadow got a lesson deep, every failure something we can keep. Cause the night